Hi, my name is Laura Valentina Hernandez Jimenez, and today I'm gonna show you the final presentation of the capstone project for business, society, and culture. I'm gonna show you all the intercultural communication model that I have been doing through all the course related to the Japanese culture. So here we are going to present the final market entry strategy for the company that we picked, that was Global Links Solutions. So we are going to start. Okay. So as introduction, we are gonna talk about the company. Global Link Solutions is an international company that offers technology-enabled services in supply chain management, uh, business, logistic optimization, and digital transformation for other companies. So this project focused on Global Link's planned entry market into a new one, that is the Japanese market. So we are gonna show how is the things in this case, because it's a whole different market, not only related to the business but with the culturally aspect, and we are going to show how the environment can change and can affect the way how we do the business here. So here, this project is important because Japan is a really attractive market, and it's really important to get into that market to grow as a company. And the problem here is that the Japanese market is really complex to entry for any companies, because culturally Japan is too different from the American companies or Occident companies, so it's really different. We are gonna start here with the main challenges identified. So the main challenge that we identify are cultural, business, and communication related. First, as we see here, Japanese business culture strongly values the wa, that for them is the social harmony. So for them it's really important have a kind of communication, and they often use indirect communication. So that means that they don't show frequently the way how they are thinking. They are really respectful related to the things that they are thinking related to the other people. So they are really quiet, and they always try to be in this line of respectful. They are really careful with their relations and that they are managing through a business. So that's why it can be a cultural shock for the American businesses. Secondly, the hierarchy plays an important role here, because for they it's really important have this order. So the decisions are usually made through consensus and internal consultations, rather than individual decisions. For they it's really important have this group where they can decide their things. So the next one is the cultural adaptation strategy that we pick based off the things that we find that were the main challenges. The company Global Link market entry strategy is built around cultural adaptation related to the Japanese market. So we are using the learn model, that is listen, empathize, acknowledge, respond, and navigate. So this model helps globally communications in a way that aligns with Japanese expectation while still achieving business goals. So here we explain a little bit about this model. Listening means paying attention not only to words but also to pauses, indirect commands. The empathize means showing respect for the partner reputation. The acknowledging means recognize hierarchy and decisions making process. The responding means offering solutions in a calm, indirect, and collaborative way. And finally, navigating means building consensus over time instead of pushing for instant decisions. So that is really important. This whole model is the big part of our project, because that's how we based in the strategy that we pick. The next slide is the communication and negotiation style. This is also connected with the model that we see before, learn. So the company must also adjust its corporate culture and negotiation style in a Japanese wise. The communication for the Japanese people is more formal and less direct. So it's really specific the times that they decide to communicate with someone else in an informal way. For them it's really important, like have this strong line where you have to respect the other. So especially in business, because they take business really seriously, and for them it's really important to have a way to say stop. In decisions, or the company Global Link should expect a consensus based process, so they can just speak with someone and just one person to try to connect with them. No, because how the Japanese people is really a group, they have to connect with all the group to get more opportunities. So that means that they have to create this strategy based on the group. For the marketing positioning in Japan, globally have to work in the branding of the company related to the Japanese culture. We have to do the search related to the things that are connected with the Japanese culture, the environment, the things that they like nowadays, and try to be focused on those kind of things that will be related with the company and then with the Japanese businesses. So for the concept and the slogan of the campaign of the project that we are creating, we decided to be really connected with the way how the Japanese people is. So our proposed campaign concept is centered on the idea of quiet support. So the slogan that I picked was quietly connected, reliably global, because this slogan reflects Japanese values. It's that is like the support, the connection, and the stability with their team without sound aggressive. They are not rude people, they are really respectful. And no, because Their culture is different from us. It means that they are um, different, like in the whole aspect. No, it's okay because makes them uh, different in a good way. Their business is different, the culture is different, the way how they show and how they think is different, and it's gonna open more doors for the business. The next is the implementation roadmap short-term phase. So here we start to um, see more things related to the way how the project will be, and the goals and the things that we want to implement for the project. So in the short-term phase, that are the first month of the project, Global Link will be focused on preparation for um, the implementation of the project. This includes like hiring local advisors, training the staff on Japanese etiquette, communication. They have to investigate a lot about the people, the Japanese people who they are going to communicate with, and they have to adapt themselves to this new marker. In this stage, Global Link should also be in relationship building with potential Japanese partners. So it means that they not only have to investigate more about the Japanese culture, but they also have to find Japanese partners that could be allied to us and to the company. This is essential because in Japan, trust is built before expansion, so no after it. If they don't trust on you, they are not gonna do business with you. So you have to become someone trustful and someone who you can lay on. So for the next slide, we have the midterm and long-term phases. In the midterm phases, um, Global Link will launch like the small scale pilots of the project, like the run awareness campaigns, and they have to start to form the partnership negotiations. This period is where the campaign can test its communication model with learn, and that is as we mentioned before, listen, empathize, navigate, etc. And in this way we are going to adjust the branding and make sure how the Japanese people will react to us. So for the long-term phase, the company will expand its network um, through the local presence, not only for local Japanese, but for it will be a diverse way to show to the foreign people how we are working on the project. For the performance measurement and the measure success, we will use key performance indicators. That is a KPI. For this key performance indication, will include the number of pilot clients, number of the revenue generated in Japan, the brand awareness, the negotiation success rate, the customer satisfaction, and the platform uptime. We will also measure whether staff complete cultural training, or whether the company is building strong long-term relationships with Japanese partners to check how we are going through all this process and to see if we have to change something or if we have to improve something else. This matter because in Japan, success is not only about sales volume or about the level of money that you will have, but it is also about relation quality, reliability, and the ability to maintain trust over the time. If you have a good status in Japan, it means that you're a good company. Your name have value, and so it means that you have to keep a good name, a good status, and the other people in Japan is gonna trust on you. Nevertheless, we have the future adjustments and the conclusion. Finally, GlobalLink as a company must stay flexible, and they have to keep that thought that they have to adapt themselves to new challenges through all the time. And for the conclusion, here says that GlobalLink success in Japan depends on respecting cultural norms while offering advancing technological value. By using the learn model, as we mentioned before, adapting negotiation style, localizing branding, doing a rebranding if it's necessary, and following a phased implementation plan. Competitive will be respectful, and this strategy allows the company to support Japanese businesses quietly and effectively while building the trust needed for long-term success in the Japanese market. So that's all. One of the things that I like of this project is the way how we have been learning about how it's really important to learn about the other culture, the other person who you are doing the business. Is not only know about the numbers and the sales volume and the way how you're gonna sell the things. It's more related to the way how you're gonna keep that connection with the other and how you have to understand the way how the other company thinks to know if this partnership will have success or not. And that's all. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.